Chelsea won against Manchester United for the first time in 7 years in a 7-goal thriller at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea, who led in the 4th minute of the game through Conor Gallagher, went on to score the second goal through Cole Palmer at the penalty that was conceded by Anthony on his challenge on Cucurella. Palmer converted his penalty to make it 2-0 for Chelsea. But Manchester United went back to the game, had scored their first goal through Alejandro Garnacho, the mistake by Moises Caicedo. He tried to make a pass to Axel Disasi, but the pass was overheated and he passed Disasi and went straight to Alejandro Garnacho, who was fast enough to pounce on it and made 2-1 for Manchester United. Barely 5 minutes after the first goal for United, Bruno Fernandes made it 2-2 for Manchester United, and following a beautiful cross and a beautiful game or gameplay by Manchester United, and a beautiful cross by Diego Dalot through Bruno Fernandes, who made it 2-2 for Manchester United. First half ended 2-2 with United dominating. Chelsea started so well in the first 20 minutes. They scored 2 goals, but they were too confident, and United took that opportunity and scored their 2 goals in 5 minutes and made it 2-2. So at first half it was 2-2, but Manchester United they lost their defense, that is Rafael Varane, in first half. He was uncomfortable in the last 10 minutes of the game, and he had to play with I think a knock, and so they were playing with Varane with a knock. So it's like they were playing with 10 men in the last 10 minutes of the first half. So in the second half, Chelsea started so well in the first 10 minutes or 20 minutes or so in the first half, or second half rather. They were playing so well. They were they were pressuring Manchester United, and but moments later, Anthony da Silva, or dos Santos, made a beautiful trivial assist to Alejandro Garnacho, who scored his second goal of the game and put United ahead in the game. So United were leading 3-2 in that game after Alejandro Garnacho scored his second goal of the game to make it 3-2, and Anthony had his first goal involvement in the Premier League for Manchester United this season. That was his first assist of the season. Remember, he hasn't scored a Premier League goal for United this season. So that was Anthony's first goal involvement for Manchester United this season. So after United went 3-2 up against Chelsea, they had some injury setbacks. Remember, Varane was subbed off in the first half, and in the second half we saw Johnny Evans came in for Varane in that back four. So Johnny Evans was partnering with Harry Maguire in the second half, but later on in the game he also had a knock and had to be substituted out and was replaced by Willy Cambola. So Willy Cambola came on and replaced Evans, who replaced Varane in the first half. So United were playing with they played 3 different partnership in defense. First half they played with Varane, Maguire. Second half they played with Evans and Maguire, and Willy Cambola and Harry Maguire. So they had 3 different defensive partnership in the game against Chelsea, all because due to injuries. United have been unlucky with injuries this season, and they've lost Lisandro Martinez for 1 month. They've lost Victor Lindelof for 1 month. Luke Shaw is out, and also Malacia is out. And with Varane went out yesterday against Chelsea, and also Evans was uncomfortable and was forced out. United only have Willy Cambola and Harry Maguire to go with against Liverpool on Sunday. On the other hand, Chelsea, they were superb. After conceding the third goal, they went 3-2 down against United. They were relentless. They kept fighting and fighting until in the 90th minute plus 10. When Diego Dalot conceded a penalty by pulling down Noni Madueke. I think the changes that Mauricio Pochettino made a difference for Chelsea, and they impacted the comeback from 3-2 to 4-3. Noni Madueke came in and he was phenomenal. And also Chukwuemeka, who replaced Moses Caicedo, who had a very awful game against United. He was replaced by Chukwuemeka, who came in and was superb in the minutes that he played. He was holding the midfield so well. We saw that. So the changes that Marouche Pochettino made, I think we can say he was spot on with those changes, because I can say they are the changes that helped Chelsea to come back from 3-2 and eventually winning 4-3. And that you can say by Non Madueke winning the penalty, who put Chelsea level. On the other hand, Manchester United, the substitutes that were made by Ten Hag, Marcus Rashford, I don't think Rashford had any impact in the game positively. The substitute of Erik Ten Hag, I think, might be questioned, and also, he's been suffering from injuries. Chelsea scored in the 90th minute plus 10, you remember? So they scored a penalty through Cole Palmer, who had his second goal of the game. It was a penalty. VAR checked it and said the penalty should stand. Diego Dalot, pulled down Noni Madueke on his wrong side. So that was definitely a penalty. You can't say it wasn't a penalty. It was a clear penalty, and Chelsea deserved that. So after going 3-3, I thought maybe it can be a draw. Like I said earlier, in my prediction, I said this game might end as a draw, because these two teams, this season, they've not been at their best yet. But Cole Palmer had other ideas, and he scored his third goal and hat-trick, his first hat-trick for Chelsea. I think his first hat-trick, his first professional hat-trick, and his first hat-trick for Chelsea in the Premier League. And that made sure that Chelsea won against United for the first time since 2017 at Stamford Bridge. And it was Cole Palmer show. I watched the game, and there was nothing that Cole Palmer was doing wrong. He did nothing wrong, and I think he deserved a 10/10 ratings in that game. And the way he linked up with the players, Conor Gallagher, Enzo Fernandez, Raheem Sterling, Carlo Modric, Noni Madueke as well in the second half. Is a very brilliant player called Palmer, as others call him Cold Palmer. So Palmer with a hat-trick, Chelsea with the 3 points. That means Chelsea with the 3 points, they've moved from 11th to 9th. I think they have 43 points. Manchester United, on the other hand, they are still 6th with 48 points. So Chelsea are just 5 points below Manchester United. And as we know, Manchester United are playing the league leaders Liverpool on Sunday at Old Trafford. They are facing Liverpool without Varane, without Lisandro Martinez, without Peter Lindelof, without Luke Shaw, probably without Varane and Johnny Evans, as well as they were first of the organized Chelsea. So Erik Ten Hag might be forced to play a centre-back pairing of Harry Maguire and Willy Cambola against Liverpool, who are the league leaders at the moment. They have 68 points, if I'm not wrong. No, they have 70 points. Yeah, they have 70 points. They're 2 points ahead of Arsenal and 30 points ahead of Manchester City. They're playing Liverpool. Remember, this season, Liverpool have not won against United. They drew 0-0 at Anfield. United won 4-3 in the FA Cup quarterfinals at Old Trafford. And again, we are seeing Liverpool facing United at Old Trafford. Liverpool facing injured Manchester United. Liverpool are league leaders, and they are fighting for the title. They are aiming to win the title in Jurgen Klopp's last season at the club. So they'll be doing everything they can, the players, to win Jurgen Klopp his last title as a Liverpool manager. On the other hand, Manchester United will be fighting to get the 3 points, because they lost 2 points against Brentford. They were supposed to win the game against Brentford. Can I say United are unlucky, or they always lack concentration? The game against Brentford, they were leading 1-0 in the 90 plus 6 minutes against Brentford. Mount scored his first goal. But United went on to concede the goal in the dying minutes and the match ended 1-1. So they lost 2 points against Brentford, points which they were supposed to go with back at Old Trafford. Against Chelsea, they were winning 3-2 until the 90th minute plus 9. When they conceded the penalty and eventually even losing the game. So they've lost 5 points in a winning position in the last 2 games. That's against Brentford and against Chelsea. That is unacceptable as far as Manchester United are concerned. All the players, all the fans, and also the legends, the likes of Gary Neville, Roy Keane, might have a say in this. It's uncalled for. Losing 5 points in a winning position, it's ridiculous. And they'll be facing Liverpool at Old Trafford. So it's a bit of pressure. Yeah, United are now under pressure, and the manager Erik ten Hag is under pressure to deliver against Liverpool on Sunday, or else I think fans will be calling for him to be sacked. And United fans, they always want things to be done as they want it to be. So at the moment, I know Ten Hag is under pressure, and I think yesterday I learned that United have equally a worst season, because they have already lost 12 games in the Premier League, and that is they've equaled their worst their worst record ever in a season, losing 12 games. That means with 8 games to go, they can still lose like 2 or 3 games, and that means this will be their ever worst season. And these are some of the records that Erik ten Hag don't want to happen at the moment, but it is happening. United have already lost 12 games in a season, as they have now equaled their worst season. They might equal that in a season, remember. So he will be under pressure to deliver against Liverpool, because if they lost against Liverpool, it's going to be a season where United have lost many games, and which is not going to be highest, and it will be under Erik ten Hag. We saw many records were broken by David Moyes when he was in charge United after Ferguson retired and he was sacked. They brought in Louis van Gaal. They brought in Jose Mourinho. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was there, and also Carrick, but also Ralf Rangnick, and now Erik ten Hag, and the same United, same problems, same issues. And I think this season United have a lot to think about. Their medical department needs a bit of a reshuffle, because the amount of injuries they've had this season is alarming, and it's ridiculous. It's uncalled for. So back to Chelsea. Chelsea are playing Sheffield United on Sunday, and they'll be going that match with a lot of confidence, because winning against United for the first time gives them that energy. And let's talk about Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is now a joint number 2 in the race for the Golden Boot. He has 16 points together with Oli Watkins, I think, and 16 goals, with Haaland having 18 goals. Comparing Haaland this season and Cole Palmer this season, Haaland has 18 goals and 5 assists, whereas Cole Palmer has 16 goals and 8 assists for Chelsea. So Cole Palmer is just 2 goals away from reaching Erling Haaland, who since his return from injury, I don't think he's been in form. He was benched against Aston Villa, against Aston Villa, following his awful performance against Arsenal in the Premier League as well. So Cole Palmer, I won't be surprised if maybe he win the Golden Boot. He's been a very phenomenal player. I think Chelsea is Cole Palmer and Cole Palmer is Chelsea. That guy, Cole Palmer, is the heart of Chelsea this season. Without him, I don't think Chelsea will be where they are now. I think they'll be fighting relegation, or maybe 14th, 15th, because the guy bailed Chelsea several times this season. He scored 3 goals against United, and he made sure that Chelsea won the game 4-3. Let's see what happens today. Press conference for both managers. Also, I'll be concentrating on Erik ten Hag to hear from him about the injuries of Varane and John Evans, if they're available to face Liverpool at Old Trafford on Sunday or not. So yeah, I'll keep you updated in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.